In the early 2000s, Angelina Jolie and Billy Bob Thornton weren't just Hollywood's wildest couple. They were signing blood vows, gifting burial plots, and wearing each other's DNA. Media called it eccentric. Jolie called it sweet. But one quote changes everything. We signed our life away to each other, legally and with blood. Was it romance, ritual, or something even darker? I know I'm not the only one who has those memories of that relationship firmly burned into my brain. I mean, that was just a time. It was just a time. So before I even get into my questions, I want to just look around it, because that relationship was something else. And then of course they divorced. And I'm like, why? Why? Let's just get some oracle cards on the energy. Of course, it's all alleged for entertainment purposes only, not fact psychic downloads. If you're a big fan of Angelina Jolie or Billy Bob Thornton, this will probably ruffle your feathers in some fashion or another, and I don't want to hear about it. So, adios. All right, energy of this relationship. I'm trying to vibe into, were they put together, or they chose to be put together? You know, can never tell with those Hollywood relationships. We have the whiskey card here. Stubbornness, perseverance, numbing. Okay, and... okay, so far, interesting. In the past, we had the roadside motel, stability and security. Past struggle of looking for stability for both of them. And finding that within each other. We have the Sacred Heart, purity of heart, intention, highest desire. So these two come together with their, let's say, addictive type behaviors, but they come together and find solace of some kind within the relationship with each other, shall we say. Interesting. The overriding maybe goal, or their love, their romance, said black coffee, clarity, fresh start, new energy. So they're coming together thinking, this is our brand new start together. We can conquer the world together. Okay, underneath it all, Scorpion, formidable guardian, safeguard. Interesting. Not very open to each other. Even though this is you're my person and I think we're going to conquer the world together, it's also I don't trust you. Okay, the fear, that they were both going to break each other's heart, right? You had the good time in man, although this guy looks like, I don't know, Wyatt Earp. Anyhow, heartbreaker, silver-tongued, smooth. I am not silver-tongued this morning. Okay, and the obsession, opportunities. Well, that's typical Hollywood, right? Oh my gosh, we're going to get all these roles because, we've been put together as a marketing package. Perhaps, perhaps not. But either way, they did see that, that is a Hollywood opportunity, right? The writing's on the wall. Perhaps we're going to get these jobs. Okay, great. Desires, they did want to stay together forever. We have sunset that says completion, achievement, relief. So they did want to stay together forever. Interesting. And the main obstacle in the relationship is Diamondback Rattler. Speed, primal power. It's just too much power for us to hold on to together. Okay. So I'm getting, okay. They're looking at it kind of like us against the world. Got it. Makes sense. Great. They're very teamed up and thinking that together their energies are going to help them find clarity, direction, that there's they found each other's person. Great. I want to see what else we can see. Let's pull one for three. Angelina Jolie, and 3 for Billy Bob Thornton when they're going into this relationship, because I want to see their independent energies. Because while it looks like they can't really trust each other all the way, they are on the same page about coming together and they're going to conquer the world. So let's see what we can find out, energy-wise, what they're both bringing into the relationship. He, well, Isn't that positive? All right, so first we have Psalm Book, Rejoicing, Faith. So look at all this cat hair on me. Forgive me, darling. Kitty hair on me. Anyhow, Psalm Book, Rejoicing, Faith. There's some type of, for her, marriage, still kind of like a thing she respects, thinking I'm going to marry him. This is going to be my true love. It's going to be forever. We had the Black-Eyed Peas in reverse with Wealth and Prosperity. And usually I don't read these cards in reverse, but I don't know. We're in a mood today. Wealth and Prosperity in reverse. So this is telling me too that she's like, well, this could also be a Hollywood powerhouse couple and we could be making dinero. All right. And then we have the Vampire of Richmond, Ego, Narcissism. So apparently for a hot minute, Angelina Jolie was not obsessed with herself. Okay. Billy Bob Thornton. We have the Mason Jar, Mentorship and Protection. He's looking also for a partner in crime here. Interesting. It's like mentorship. He was going to essentially let her take the lead for some reason. I don't know if she was higher up on the food chain and maybe that was like in the Hollywood behind the scenes. I don't mean in terms of star power, earning power. Yeah. Like, you take the lead, babe. I go where you go. We have the Dogwood Blossom, Sacrifice and Rebirth. He's looking to do it again. I think that must be a repeating cycle for him. He comes into these relationships, maybe jobs, everything. It's like, okay, this time I'm going to like start over, give it my all. I'm going to go all the way into it. Okay, so he's all in. He's trying. And then we have the Crow. Dashed hopes, mourning. This is going to be the one. This is going to be the relationship. This is going to be my forever. So, okay, so they both had high hopes, sort of different intentions. He's like, I'll let you take the lead. She's like, all right, I'm going to take the lead. I also believe this is going to be forever. And so I'll say, first off, I don't think this was a planned Hollywood relationship for PR. It wasn't a Kylie Jenner, Timothée Chalamet kind of thing. So let's get into this. These cards are kind of saucy, okay? So if you have like really eyes that get offended at things that are visually offensive, kind of saucy, sexy in nature, not the reading for you. Okay, what was the true purpose of Angelina Jolie and Billy Bob's blood vow? What was the true purpose of that? These I do not read upside down, so my deck must be this way. Okay. Definitely like we are cementing our power together with the King of Pentacles. We are cementing our power together. 2 is better than 1. They're pulling, who's pulling the strings? They are. Interesting. They are pulling the strings. This is all their idea. Wasn't some Hollywood PR campaign. What were they hiding though? Queen of Cups. Bonnie and Clyde energy. That's like, oh, I can't get enough of you. Which makes sense if you go back to the videos of them back in the day. Like they were all over each other. Like, oh my gosh. Anyhow, this is just wildly desired by their passion, commitment. Like it's a brand new shiny object type relationship. Okay. Skeletons in the closet. They're doing some type of ritual vow, which makes sense because it's a blood vow. But they're doing something about talking about their future, where they plan to go together, hand in hand. Wherever you go, I go. Okay. What they're really wanting with the vow, one big happy family. They were all in on this. I wonder if she did such a thing with Brad Pitt. Probably not. They were all in on this. We are totally going together. This is like, man. They were all in. Hidden forces. Interesting. Okay, so at the time that they're vowing to each other, oh, I'm going to be with you forever, babe. I love you so much. And it's like, oh, it's going to be great. They're already feeling the burden of the relationship that's already spiraling way bigger, like a fire out of control for them. They're like, can't handle it. Okay, too much. The changes that were to unfold, Ace of Pentacles, new opportunities. They're the new it couple. I don't think that was their intention, but okay. But the truth was, it was already destined to fail. Okay, so the true purpose, they were really into it. They were really into it. Let's see if there was any type of eyes wide shut ritual tied to it, though, that maybe this is some kind of like, someone gives away the bride at a traditional wedding, or someone throws a bouquet at the reception, right? Those are traditional, normal people things. I'm looking for eyes wide shut. Is this a typical, like, ritual that is done when these two people come together? I don't know. So the romantic gestures are a bigger part of eyes wide shut. Is what I'm trying to get at. Yes. Okay. Yes, it is a part of cementing within their group. Yeah. So there is that. So they're doing this because they firmly believe in it. They're also doing it because this is a part of one of their group things. Of course it is. So while to the public that information gets out that they do this ritual, this vow in the public, they're like making it so it's just like, oh, we just love each other so much, right? But it's also because they're doing an eyes wide shut ritual. But they're not telling the public that it's related to El Diablo. Heck no. Skeletons in the closet. Interesting. I've never seen this before when I've done these readings on their events, shall we say. This is, and I don't know what it is because I ain't going to these places. I wasn't there. But what I'm seeing is like there's a bunch of shouting back at them. Like they're doing this whole like vow renewal, not even a renewal, vow ritual, whatever. They're doing all this, but there's all these people around them in the Eyes Wide Shut community yelling other things at them, but not like mad, like chanting or saying words at the same time while they're doing their stuff. I don't know what that is. Okay. What they really are looking for. Okay, so this is a part of it. So the people in this event, probably down in some torture chamber, they're there and they're but it's like helping them build up energy. That's how this comes across. And while they're doing their ritual, while these people are chanting, yelling, whatever, it's to send up a message. Probably send down a message. It's going to El Diablo over here, but okay. To seal these two as their own independent, it's like when the two become one, when they get married, same thing, but the two become one for Satan, so they're their own independent players. Okay. And then to be brought out into the world so everyone can see their El Diablo love. Yeah, there you go. There's their... Okay, so yes, it is a part of an Eyes Wide Shut ritual. No doubt. No doubt. Let's see if there's like... I'm kind of curious. Kind of reminds me of like Sister Wives, right? And I don't know if this is true, or this is the lore, or this is just internet myth. But, what I had heard was, the husband's going to get married to a wife and another wife and another wife, right? And the part of the idea is that he gets these extra planets or something, and for eternity they're bound into these extra planets. But apparently there's some way that they can get a release, which is aka a divorce, even though they're not legally married. Anyhow, so Angelina Jolie and Billy Bob Thornton have connected themselves from this life into the afterlife. Is that still in play? Are they still connected? I mean, because here in the Earth. They're actually divorced, right? They went on to have other relationships. Angelina Jolie famously was married with Brad Pitt and had the kids, and then there was that dramatic, terrible downfall of the relationship. But are Angelina Jolie and Billy Bob Thornton still tied somehow into the afterlife with each other? Maybe they can get their own El Diablo release. I don't know. They sure are. They sure are. This ain't your run-of-the-mill, blood ritual. No, they sure are. They're tied. They're done. They were so sure of this, they have tied themselves to the afterlife. Oh, there's the blood. Oh my, this one's kind of saucy. Bink. Yeah, imagine you're handcuffed to somebody, or the ball and chain, right? The literal ball and chain. They are tied to each other now. They've done this on purpose. This was a serious event. I think they're also karmically bound. This is something that they just keep repeating. So, okay. So, yeah, they did this blood vow ritual connecting themselves to each other forever and eternity on this planet and in the other worlds. They've been this way forever. So they've never not been connected. That's how I'm getting it. Look, I'm back, bitches. Okay, yeah. So they just do this every lifetime that they come back around. Okay. Oh my. Well, that explains that whole relationship. Okay. Yeah. Interesting that they keep reliving it and redoing the whole vow thing and never get it right. Let's look at what was the significance to gifting each other burial plots. At least that's what I heard on interwebs. I don't know. Maybe that's just some scuttlebutt, and they'd probably be sold by now, since this was back in early 2000s. But what was the story behind, oh, I bought you a burial plot. I bought you one too, baby. Oh, I thank you. I love you so much. Okay, I don't have to go any further. This is more about we're here and we're over there on the other side together. It's a part of the, these people, if you were going to have the prom queen and king of the Eyes Wide Shut, it's these two. It is these two. Wow. I'm curious. Now I'm thinking about it. So now here comes Brad Pitt into the relationship with Angelina Jolie after she's already done this whole thing with Billy Bob Thornton. What does he think? Now it's well, he's not going to be bound to her forever. Maybe that's a good thing in his mind. I don't know. But what is he thinking? He can't get the same type of... Maybe he can. I don't know. What is Brad Pitt thinking when he comes upon Angelina Jolie and they want to get married together? Although that could have been a whole PR thing. I don't know. But let's see. Just for this angle. Okay, that's not what I was expecting to come through. So if you're a Brad Pitt fan, just click off the video now. That wasn't a matter. This was the relationship Brad Pitt is having with Miss Angelina Jolie is not about forever, for love, whatever. This is about making himself appear more masculine, because I'm thinking he wasn't starting out in this world as a boy, if you get my drift. Inversion. Okay. So this is go to the most desirable woman on the planet, and really there's something behind the scenes. People must be talking or wondering, doubting his masculinity, and so, oh, well, now you hook up with her, and this is going to be the PR thing du jour to get your... So he doesn't even care. He does not even care that that's not what the whole purpose of that relationship is. It's to make him more manly. Rawr. Okay. Let's last look into Angelina Jolie now and what she thinks about Billy Bob. I don't think they're planning on getting back together, but you know, weirder things happens and demon's gonna demon. So Angelina Jolie, what are you, let's do both, her, him. What are they both thinking about, like, each other? Maybe nothing. No. She's got some judgment about him. Oh, no. She seems to be a bitter broad, just gonna say. She just seems to be a bitter broad, like, I can't believe I was willing to work on this relationship and I got stuck in this relationship with you and I thought you had good intentions and you thought I had good intentions and I can't believe this is like can't let it go vibes of constant judging eyes, like, nah. So, no love lost. Him. It was us, me and you, babe, against the world. We could have had it all. But damn, she was too hard to handle. It was good while it lasted. He's not that pressed. She's still in Bitter Town. These people. Well, all right. I don't know. Angelina Jolie, Billy Bob Thornton, and their special relationship. Okay. Anyhow, until next time, adios.